Yeah. All right. Live. We are live. Yes, we are officially live. I got my notification on my phone. So I'm back at it live. I want to lot to kind of talk about, but I want to condense it down into one video, which is why I'm doing this live chat, this live stream. So haven't done these in a while. I just want to be more consistent doing these live chats and stuff like that and talking with the people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, particularly this week, regarding things in mainstream media, particularly issues in Black society that I want to touch upon. So regardless, I'm gonna just kick it off anyway. So uh, you join me live, appreciate that. But I'm gonna just kick it off anyway. And as you come in the room, please hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button as you guys come in the room, slowly but surely. Um, yeah, just smash that like button. I'm not sure. YouTube, of course, this is YouTube's infrastructure, so they can do what they want to do. So, I can tell you to subscribe and hit that like button and also to hit the bell notification icon. But it's up to YouTube's infrastructure to send you those notifications. So I don't even know if they sent you those notifications or not. But nonetheless, if you could do that, that'll be great. Helps keep the channel statistically within the YouTube search algorithms in terms of latest things and latest topics that I talk about pertaining to Black society. So much appreciated if you can do all of that. But anyway, first of all, shout out to one of my subscribers. They sent me this link. Shout out to Keith Terrell. He sent me this link to Travis Reinking, who's pleading the insanity. He's pleading insanity, basically, for executing 4 people at Waffle House a few months back in, I believe this was in Tennessee. Yeah, Nashville, Tennessee. So he's pleading the insanity defense. And the judge basically co-signed that. This man is a proven known white supremacist. Okay. There's witnesses and accounts of him using racial slurs and posting things on his Facebook page pertaining to people classified as Black or African American. So he's a known white supremacist. Has repeated run-ins with law enforcement. Tried to go into the White House and try to meet Donald Trump, Clockwork Orange, and was arrested. So he has a pattern, a history of, like I said, being a white supremacist and also run-ins with the law. And of course, the system that we are victimized in, people who are classified as Black or African American, the system is protecting this dude, per usual, right? Because he has the complexion for protection. He's classified as white. So he can plead insanity and get the co-signage by the judge. Right? So, I don't know too much about law, right? But I understand that when you plead insanity and you're classified as white, there is a great possibility, and you are accused of 4 counts of murder. There's a great possibility. There's a good, I should just say great, but there's a very good possibility that you can just basically have this trial in your favor, basically. I don't know how this is going to work in a law's perspective, but yeah, things are favoring him more than likely. They're favoring him to a T. Let me see. I can't see my chat to see if anybody's actually in here yet. Um, like I said, I'm not consistent with the live stream, so I got to get used to this damn live stream jargon. I can't see anybody who's in here watching me, but I'll get back to that later. But like I said, this Travis Reinking dude, uh, he has the complexion for protection. All right. Do I believe he's mentally unfit or unstable? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. His father gave him back his firearms. He had an AR-15, assault rifles, handguns, and he had his firearms confiscated, and his own father gave him back. All right. This guy went to school. Listen. The insanity plea is something that these Europeans, these troglodyte bastards, they can easily do because they can get away with murder. 4 counts of murder. 4 counts of murder. And you plead insanity. So you can get away with murder, basically. So, it is what it is. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by this at all. Shout out to the guy who actually the hero who stopped this man from killing any other individual bystanders. I believe his name is James Shaw Jr., if I'm not mistaken. Is his name James Shaw? Yeah, James Shaw Jr. He's a real hero. And I just followed him on Twitter, actually. So yeah, shout out to him. He was at the trial actually in person. I'm looking at the article right now. He was at the trial just to see how the process would go, and obviously he saw the process go in this guy's favor, Travis Reinking. So again, like I said, I'm not surprised by this at all, man. Not surprised, and like I've always said on my channel, man, we have to have a system of justice, and this is not a system of justice at all. Until we have own and control all 9 areas of activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor law, politics, religion, sex, and war. This is exactly what's going to continue to happen. People like this guy can get away with murder just by pleading insanity. No, and ain't nothing wrong with this dude at all. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, this is a letter from I'm reading a letter from a witness or a bystander that saw Travis Reinking use racial slurs and say black bitch and the N-word and all that stuff at Publix. And this person was with their daughter. Okay. This was a letter that this person wrote to Sean King, who I also follow on Twitter. So, I mean, this is, again, the mountain of evidence how this guy is a white supremacist and obviously hates black people. That's why he killed 2 of them. 2 out of 4 of the black people who were at the Waffle House were murdered and were black. And that's why he's pleading insanity, so he can get away with murder. It is what it is. So, but like I said, I can't see the chat, but if you're in here, please hit the like button. That really helps out the channel a lot. I will be doing, like I said, I'm trying to be more consistent with these live streams. Try to do it on a weekly basis. That's why I titled it Weekly Live Chat, or whatever I titled it, Weekly Live Chat, so I can start doing these stuff on a weekly basis and just connect with the people and stuff like that, and just keep it going. But yeah, so like I said, that's a couple things I want to talk about. I want to talk about Travis Reinking. It is what it is with that. The next thing I wanted to talk about was Aretha Franklin. I talked about her passing. Again, rest in peace. She's obviously a living legend. She is a legend. she is a legend, of course, and a pioneer of R&B and soul, just a complete pioneer of that genre. So may her definitely rest in peace. And here's the thing, right? I wanted to mention about, first of all, they were saying that Aretha Franklin, when she died, she didn't have a will and stuff like that. And of course, she has. I'm pretty sure her catalog is probably 7 or 8 figures. I wouldn't be surprised if her catalog is 7 or 8 figures at all. So um, there's going to be a lot of legal rigmarole with her estate in terms of where the money is going to go to her family. So that's going to be tied up in the courts for probably the next few years or so. But the thing I wanted to address was Madonna. Now I talked about Madonna, how she just turned 60, right? And how she looks like a beat up crackhead. She looks like a meth head at age 60 in comparison to Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett looks like she's in her 30s in comparison to Madonna. Now, Madonna, which I didn't watch and I didn't even know that was on, but Madonna was on the MTV Music Awards, right? I haven't watched a music awards show in years, probably like 10 years. I think the only award show that I watched recently was not even the BET Awards. I don't even watch that. I think the last one, to be honest, was the Soul Train Awards. And I cannot remember what year it was that I watched the Soul Train Awards. But I don't watch award shows because they're garbage. It's pointless. Award shows are pointless. And I didn't even know the MTV Music Awards was even, still happening. You know what I mean? It's just funny. But they're saying, which I saw the clip of Madonna doing some kind of tribute speech to Aretha Franklin, and she was basically talking about herself through the whole entire speech. That's not surprising. I don't blame Madonna for that, though. I blame MTV. First of all, what the hell is MTV doing giving a tribute to Aretha Franklin anyway? When was the last time you heard a damn Aretha Franklin song on MTV? It don't make no goddamn sense. It makes no sense. Like I said, I don't blame Madonna. I blame MTV. So they might as well put a goddamn crackhead on the MTV Music Awards and give a tribute to Aretha Franklin. You know what I'm saying? Because it really made no goddamn sense. There's no connection to Madonna and Aretha Franklin. They did no music together. There's no connection. So MTV, I blame them. It made no sense. Absolutely no goddamn sense. For them to bring up Madonna paying tribute to Aretha Franklin. It made no damn sense whatsoever. I just thought that was funny, man. Just funny as hell. But yeah, Aretha Franklin, man, she is definitely a legend. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more tributes and awards and meritorious awards and stuff like that in future award shows or whatever. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of upcoming awards for her, and more than likely somebody will give a better speech than Madonna did, for an upcoming award show. Probably a Soul Train Award or an NAACP award or a trumpet award, something black. They're going to honor her better than crackhead, meth head Madonna, so it is what it is with that as well. But yeah, so what else did I talk about? Damn, I wish I could see the goddamn chat. I gotta go. You know what I gotta do? I gotta go to my page. Hold on real quick. I gotta go to my page to see the chat. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, my channel. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now I see my chat. All right, cool. All right, yeah, cool. Shout out to Alex, Joe, Yo Cat. Thank you for joining. Let's see. We have to stop doing business with the liar coins of the world. They just putting a white face on our music. Yeah, of course. Unfortunately, or fortunately, you're gonna continue to have people like liar or Leor. I know his name is Leor Cohen, but I'm gonna call him Liar Cohen's because that's better fitting. Liar Cohen's, the culture vulture. You're gonna see people like him controlling the music industry again. If you remember that article I always reference from Billboard, where they did a poll that they sent to the music executives, all the major music executives, and they did a poll and they said they asked them, what is the music genre you despise the most? And they chose hip hop, right? So that lets you know that the music industry, who the executives who run the music industry, they don't care about hip hop artists. They know they make the most money, which is why they continue to push out whatever's popular, and more than likely it will be negative or stereotypical. That's what they will pull. That's what they will push out to the masses because they know that makes the most money. And so you're gonna continue to have those kind of people controlling the narrative because, hey, even though I hate these bastard niggers music, I'm gonna push it out there to all of the top radio stations and all the streaming sites, and that's what they do. That's what you call a culture vulture. Someone that doesn't give a damn about a particular genre or culture, but just want monetary return. That's it. So that's what the Lear Cohen, aka Liar Cohens of the world, they do. That's what they do. So that's what it is. That's what it is. So yeah, well, what else I wanted to talk about? Yeah, I wanted to talk about Deontay Wilder. I don't know if you guys saw that video. Let me see. Can I switch my I want to play the video so you guys can see what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. Can I switch my goddamn screen? Let's see. How can I switch my screen? Yeah, I'm not used to this live stream. I should probably practice before I do the live stream, right? I used to be able to just switch my damn screen so you can see what I'm looking at. But anyway, I'll figure that out later. So there's a video, and I must give credit because I first saw this on shout out to Deontay from Deontay's Boxing Nation. I saw this on his channel where Deontay Wilder was out in Winter Park in Ireland, the football stadium there. He was walking through the crowd, and some European troglodyte bastard threw some beer at Deontay Wilder. The funny thing is that Deontay Wilder, is set to face, Tyson Fury and it's going to be the biggest fight of this year. Biggest fight, hands down. I can't wait for that fight. Looking forward to Deontay Wilder to knock out Tyson Fury and just be the boogeyman because, Anthony Joshua does not want to fight Deontay Wilder. So they're trying to age this dude out. They're trying to age out Deontay Wilder. We're not going to fight this guy till 2020 or 2021 or whatever the case may be. Anthony Joshua already got mandatories lined up to face. He's trying to face Povetkin next, and his next fight has a mandatory with what's his face? Who did he just fought? Joseph Parker. I'm not forgetting this guy's name. I'm just gonna look him up because I forgot who guy who's fighting. He's supposed to fight next. Dillian White. There you go, Dillian White. Yeah, so he's gonna be fighting Alexander Povetkin next. Povetkin is a known cheater. Basically, he was popped. He got caught twice using a banned substance for drugs. He got caught once against trying to fight Deontay Wilder, and before that with Bermain Stavern. And all of a sudden now he's the number one contender to face Anthony Joshua for a title defense. That's the politics of boxing, right? And then right after Anthony Joshua, which I'm pretty sure AJ is going to destroy Povetkin, there's no threat at all. He has to fight Dillian White, who he already fought Dillian White and knocked him out. So it may, it's just the politics of boxing. Is Eddie Hearn, who's backed by Matchroom Boxing and DAZN, which is his application that he has a lot of money behind, or DAZN has a lot of money behind to provide Eddie Hearn out in the UK. Like I said, the biggest fight in boxing right now is going to be Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. So going back to this video, which I was trying to show you guys, but I can't flip my damn screen. And like I said, if you guys are watching this, please hit the like button. Got a handful of people in here, which is cool. Want to try to. I think the more I do these live streams, the more people will come and show, to show support, which will be great. But I'm going to start doing these more, consistently and stuff like that. But anyway, going back to this video, man, this bastard, I'm going to try to play the video, but not play too loud. But they threw some beer at Deontay Wilder. Right there. I'm watching it right there. Deontay Wilder was walking through, played it cool for like a couple seconds, and they was like, you know what? Nah, man, that's not good. That's not cool. And Deontay Wilder has been extremely respectful to the people out there in chocolate dye. Everybody out there is pale as shit. They don't see no goddamn sun over there in Ireland. They all pale as hell. But Deontay Wilder has been so respectful to those people out there in Ireland. Just utmost respect. He said it himself. He'd rather be loved than feared. He wants people to show him love and not be fearful. He doesn't want people to be afraid of him. And so some troglodyte bastard European threw some beer at him because his aura as a black man with melanin, he's out there in troglodyte land, shows respect to your people, and you still have the audacity to throw beer, which is assault, basically. You assaulted this man out there in Ireland. You know what I'm saying? Again, it showed just complete disrespect for this black man out there. Trying to build this fight with Tyson Fury. That when I first saw the video, I was really upset. Actually, I was like, really? What did Deontay Wilder deserve to do that? Like, really? He ain't say now one thing to the people out there in Ireland. Show love and respect to y'all bastards. And then this is what you do. You get some goddamn white identity troglodyte bastard Neander thug out there in Ireland throwing beer at Deontay Wilder. And again, I give props to Deontay. So he showed a lot of restraint when he threw the beer at Deontay Wilder. He tried to play it cool, but it was like, you know what? This is Deontay he went to 0 to 100 real quick, and then security tried to, hold him back and stuff like that. But, and also, the other thing I wanted to talk about was that the fact that the video has been up for a couple of days, but is now being, talked about, which is kind of weird. This was something major, man. For somebody to go out there and, be treated like that, being assaulted basically out there in international territory. And this for now to be talked about a couple days later is very highly questionable. So, that was totally uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? Totally uncalled for. So, but like I said, shout out to Deontay Wilder. I'm looking forward to this fight between him and Tyson Fury. It's going to be the biggest fight this year, hands down. The biggest fight, period. This year. Biggest fight. And there's nothing that Eddie Hearn, who's milking Anthony Joshua, nothing that he can do about it. Nothing he can do about it. Obviously, Deontay Wilder works with Al Heyman, and I've done videos with Al Heyman before in the past. Al Heyman is a well-respected manager / advisor, and this has been said to many other people as well, but me, the most powerful black man in sports entertainment is Al Heyman. Al Heyman, hands down, the most powerful black man in sports entertainment is Al Heyman for sure. He just makes things happen. He's very well respected, and he does no interviews. Just gets the job done. Just gets the job done. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm looking forward. Like I said, I'm looking forward to that fight. That's coming up in, I believe, December of this year, the end of this year. So this should be good. Should be good stuff. Should be good stuff. Let's see. We got more people in the building. Let's see. Yeah, Wilder destroys Tyson. Says, you expect that from white supremacist bastards. I wouldn't watch any more Joshua fights. Yeah, Joshua, man. Joshua is a coward. He is a coward. It's just that simple. Anthony Joshua, who in the hell turns down $50 million? Like, I would fight anybody for $50 million. $50 million, and you turn that down. You asked for the money, and you turn it down. It's hilarious. It's hilarious, and Joshua is a complete coward. I'm with this fight with Povetkin. I know he's going to destroy Povetkin, but I would rather see him get knocked out. But Povetkin, he has no shot. Povetkin has not been active. I think he had like one fight this year, but it's complete garbage fighter. I just can't see Povetkin doing anything with Joshua. But I would love to see Joshua just get knocked out, man, and just get him out of there. But I just can't see him beating. I can't see Povetkin beating Joshua. As much as I would love to see Anthony Joshua get knocked out, I just can't see Povetkin doing anything with him. So it is what it is. Let's see. Yokat says Wilder is a beast. I'm a big boxing fan. I got my fire still ready for the Triple G and Canelo fight. Yeah, the Triple G and Canelo fight. I talked about that fight. I was actually I'm actually still boycotting that fight. To be honest with you, I'm still boycotting that fight just because of Oscar De La Hoya, the reject white supremacist who doesn't acknowledge, doesn't want to admit, he's a racist towards Al Heyman. Wants to continue to use and milk black fighters, trying to recruit Errol Spence Jr., you know, and stuff like that. And I'm glad Errol Spence is his own man. You know, he doesn't need a promoter. He doesn't have to have one. You know, all kinds of Eddie Hearn try to recruit Errol Spence. You know, I think Top Rank did, Bob Arum, as well as Oscar. But Oscar can go to hell, man. You know, I'm not going to support anything Oscar does. So, and it's guilty by association. So, if you're associated with Oscar, guess what? I don't care. So, as far as the fight between Triple G, I'm not. Listen, I'm a boxing fan, so obviously I'm going to. I'm not going to actually pay to watch the fight. I'm going to try to watch the fight, but I'm not going to pay it to watch the fight. But I'm leaning towards Canelo to pull it off. I think Canelo's younger. You know, Canelo's younger. Canelo has a better boxing ability overall than Triple G. You know, Triple G is just a come forward fighter. He can't fight off the back foot. His lateral quickness is not. It's not. You know, not comparable to Canelo. Canelo is more defensively aware than Triple G. I just see I see Canelo winning on points. And because Canelo fought him the first time, he knows his power. He knows, you know, certain nuances of the things to avoid in terms of what Triple G does. So I think Canelo can win by points in this fight. You know, so that's what I think with what's going on with the rematch. So, and they're talking about building a Canelo versus Errol Spence fight. And I saw, I forgot what channel it was, but they mentioned that the Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia fight has been pushed back because of the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight. So they don't want to make that a co-main event. They want to make the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight a main event, and then they want to push the Mikey Garcia Errol Spence fight a few months after the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight. I can understand that, but I would rather. I remember those fights back in the day. Even this is when they had those full. I remember when Don King was in his heyday. They had these fights where they had like 4 main events in one boxing match. If y'all old school boxing fans know what I'm talking, they had like 4 main events in one match. They should go back to that. So I don't see why they shouldn't have a problem putting a guy like, you know, putting cards like Deontay Wilder and Fury as a co-main event with Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence. You know, I don't see why they couldn't do that. You know, if the pay-per-view has to be $80, I'll pay $80 for that. Or $100, I'll pay $100 for the fight. If there's a co-main event like that, Wilder, Fury, and Garcia and Spence, I would pay $100 for the pay-per-view. I would. So, but you know, they said that Steven Espinosa says that you know, they would rather have it pushed back in 2019 around March or April. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, let's see. Hey, shout out to thank you. Shout out to Tamisha Neal. Appreciate that joining the chat. Let's see. Yo Cat says they love us to entertain them, but when it's over, they covert back to their sadistic ways. Matter how much we want them to love us, they never will. Yeah, of course. Where was Wilder's security at? Did he have security? Yeah, his security for Wilder. You're talking about the Wilder video. His security was ahead of him. I think I saw one dude or a couple of dudes in front of Wilder. So they waited till Wilder. See, that's how cowardly these bastards are. They waited till Wilder walked past them like a few feet ahead, and then when they saw him like way ahead, that's when they doused the beer in the back of Wilder. You know, coward. That's what these bastards do. They're coward, man. They're just cowards, straight up cowards. So they waited until Wilder and security passed them, because the security was ahead of Wilder, and then Wilder was trailing behind, and then right after that they just poured that damn beer on his back. It's just coward ass behavior from these troglodyte bastards, man. These European bastards out there in Ireland, man. Unfortunate how they treat, it's not unfortunate, it's fortunate, it's the reality. But you know what I'm saying? It's just coward behavior, man. Coward behavior. So, but I'm not surprised by that at all. Not surprised. So it's crazy. But yeah, man, like I said, I wanted to do this video, this live stream real quick, and just be out there with the people. I don't usually do these stuff too long. You guys know I get my point across and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Get my point across and keep it moving to the next go round. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to the Tyson Fury fight and Deontay Wilder. That's going to be a mega fight this upcoming December. Like I said, Wilder, I don't have a problem with him. I don't see him having any problems with knocking out Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury just a big, long, awkward dude. He has no power, and all Wilder has to do is time him. It's not going to be an easy fight, but I still think Wilder can get him out of there, and I could see a late stoppage, like around as late as round 10 or 11. Because how awkward Tyson Fury is, so I can see like a late stoppage. Round 10 or 11. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes the distance, and Wilder wins on points. But I see a stoppage around in late rounds, around 10 or 11, because, like I said, Fury is a very awkward fighter. It's hard to kind of time him. You got to get used to his movements and stuff. For a big man, and I do give him credit, for a big man, someone 6'9", 260 pounds, this guy can move. He moves like a middleweight, for real, So I do give him credit for that. He moves like a middleweight for a guy that big. Very swift on his feet, has head movement. He can do the Philly shell defense in a big frame. Like he's he got crazy foot movement, lateral quickness, stuff like that. So I could see Wilder having some trouble in the earlier rounds, but eventually he'll time him and get him out of there. So late stoppage. Now, once Wilder wins, what's next? What's next is he's going to be the top dog in the heavyweight division. That's number one. He's going to be the top dog. All the belts that Anthony Joshua has are really Tyson Fury's belts. So once Wilder beats Tyson Fury, he becomes the lineal heavyweight champion. The belts don't mean a goddamn thing from Anthony Joshua. Those belts mean nothing. Once Wilder beats Tyson Fury, he is the number one heavyweight in the world. He calls the shots. He's the A side. So basically, Joshua has two choices. Either you fight Wilder or you give up the belts. Just those two things alone. You fight or you give up the belts. You relinquish the belts. So those two things, have to happen once Wilder beats Tyson Fury. Either you fight him, You man up and fight them, or you just you get the belts, you give up the belts, or get your belts stripped. You know, one of those two things has to happen, and I think they will. You know, I think they will. So, but we'll see. We shall see. So, yeah, family. So yeah, those are my quick thoughts about the latest events of what's happening. Just wanted to share my thoughts about um, Aretha Franklin, Travis Reinking, who did the insanity pleaded insanity to get away with those four murders in Nashville, Tennessee, and in Deontay Wilder being disrespected out there in Ireland. So I will be doing more videos like this on a weekly basis where I just talk about the latest topics in Black society and give my takes on that. And just shout out to everybody who joined up in the room. And like I said, if you're watching this, hit that like button, share, try to get more people in here next time. Want to get at least about 50 people or so or more in the room so we can have more, dialogue of what's going on. So that being said, family, that's all I got for tonight. And like I said, appreciate you guys joining me on this live stream. And until next time, family, Sean C, aka the Black Separatist, signing out. Peace.